Hey guys, it's time for Breakthrough with Coach Lou. Coming to you live from Accelerate Life University, XLR8Life.com. Coach Lou will help you break through anything that's stopping you. Are you ready to get the motivation, the energy, the life, and all the success you really want and deserve? With no further ado, here's Coach Lou.
All right, guys, here we go. It is Monday morning. Okay, word of the day today on Breakthrough with Coach Lou is appreciation. What do you appreciate today? Let me ask you the real question. Take a second and really think about this and ask it with a full expectation of an answer within yourself. What do I appreciate today? Go self. What do I appreciate today? Now, one of three things are going to happen when you ask this question. This is one of the most amazing things about this. And when you ask questions with an expectation, your brain will deliver you an answer. Whether or not that answer is always accurate is to be determined. But in coaching, real quick before we get into the three things that are going to happen when you answer this question. In coaching, I have found one thing. I have found that sometimes people have beliefs that are not exactly accurate, but they serve them for the greater good and there's no harm. Who am I to undo that belief for them if it's serving them? So again, asking yourself that question with full expectation of the answer. Self, what do I appreciate today? One of three things you're going to get when you ask this question. Number one, you're going to get a clear and compelling answer that makes you feel deep appreciation, maybe an excitement, a certain level of happiness, gratitude, something on that order. How do you feel about that? Wow, I really appreciate my life. I appreciate my wife. I appreciate my kids. I appreciate my job. I appreciate whatever it is that juices you up like that. And if you get that kind of answer, you're really in a state of appreciation. Now, the second thing your brain might deliver to you is, I have nothing to appreciate. I appreciate nothing. I have nothing good. I'm in a rut. I'm in a dark place. Or just maybe not motivated to look for it. But this state would be maybe more of a desperation, okay? I have nothing to appreciate. I've got nothing. Everything's going wrong. Okay, that could be an answer. That could be you this morning. And you might be the other person going, no, I appreciate God. I appreciate this. I appreciate but keep in mind that each and every one of you listening today are different and in different stages and different spots in your life. Now, the third answer you might get is, well, I don't really appreciate or not appreciate. I'm okay. I'm neutral. I'm meh. Things are all right. You really don't have appreciation or desperation. Okay. So let me ask you this question, and feel free to comment in any of the codes. Hey, Jeffrey, yes, health is awesome, buddy. Yes, appreciating health and my feelings on H1. I'm going to address that real quick with you, Jeff. Welcome on this morning. Yes, health is important because it's H1. Without health, nothing else matters. Okay. So honestly, let's see, where are you right now? Not where you would convince yourself or try to convince me that you are. Where are you really right now in that 1, 2, or 3? Do you have a clear, compelling yes? Like Jeff this morning knows his health is something to appreciate. He had that answer. Boom, one word answer, simple. Thank you for sharing that, Jeff. I appreciate you, buddy. Or you may be in that desperation of, I have nothing to appreciate. I have nothing, and I don't appreciate anything. You're feeling down, desperate. Or you have that meh. I used to hate the word meh. I'd be like, I hate when people text me that and stuff. But it can be a problem. I'm going to explain that in just a moment. Okay, so where are you right now? Honestly, where are you? Now, if I ask most people, which of the above three that we just talked about were the worst place to be, they would say, oh, number 2, absolutely. Yeah, if I can't, desperation, depression, down and out, that is the most dangerous place to be. Now, I'm going to disagree a little bit with that, and I'm going to say that number 3, meh, or neutral, is the most dangerous motivation killing, health killing, wealth killing place, relationship killing place that you could ever be in. And you're like, no, the desperation scares me. Well, good for you. Yes, desperation's supposed to scare you. But to be status quo, meh, is the most dangerous place to your being that you could be. Wow. Seems to me that most people would find that as the safety zone. Status quo, I'm okay, I got a decent job, I don't love work, I've been with my wife or husband forever and ever, it's okay, we don't, there's no honeymoon no more, but, you all have heard all those comments. Now you're going to pick up and you're going to go, there are 1, 2, or 3. See, this is to teach you not only how to work with yourself and understand yourself, to help the people and your loved ones and the people around you too. Okay. In the first, you're there. Okay. You appreciate something. You have many appreciations in your life. Now, this does not mean life is a dream, a kumbaya, we have no problems. You can be in that number 1 stage and have tons of problems, folks. Problems are a sign of growth, okay? But it does mean that you have a strong appreciation for what you have, your aspirations, your growth. And in this state, you'll appreciate what you have and help it to bring you to the next level. And then you'll appreciate that. And you'll appreciate even the problems that have brought you to this next level. Sometimes, what? Appreciate problems? Are you crazy, coach? Without problems, you're done. Okay? The only people that don't have problems are in the graveyard, yo. Okay? Problems are a sign of life, baby. Sign of life. All right, I get excited about this, but it is the truth. Okay? In the second, you may proclaim strongly that you have nothing to appreciate, or be even in a state of desperation that you have nowhere to turn. This sucks. Okay? When you hit rock bottom, and you will hit rock bottom at some point if you don't take yourself out of the tailspin of number 2. When you hit that bottom, it's going to push you back up for fast, massive, immediate change when you can't take anymore. See, that's why the level 3, meh, doesn't work. Nothing's going to motivate you to change. Nothing's going to motivate you to take it up to another level. Being in desperation will, or being in grand appreciation will. In grand appreciation, it's like, hey, let's take this to the next level. Think of your business. You're rocking. You're doing better than ever. Guys, let's take it to the next level. What's next? You're about to go bankrupt in your business. What can we do to save this here and now? Do you notice there's energy to that? How's business? Pretty good. Meh. That business isn't going anywhere. We're either going to be closed at the end of the month, or we're going to get our heads out of our butts and do something, or we're on top of the game right now. That's a business moving forward. Okay? Wow. So, when you think of that number 2, that desperation, this is where some of your greatest comeback stories were written from. Rocky, stuff like that. Oh my God, Rocky's comeback. And, because it gives you that massive push that has to change right now. In a state of meh, nothing's got to change. In a state of absolute appreciation, wow. Yeah, bring more. Okay? Desperation, gotta move, gotta do something. The number 3 there, the meh. And I've really kind of adopted this word. I really kind of like it now because it has so much meaning. Meh. Yeah, that's gonna be the thing that holds you back. This is the death rattle to appreciation and any success in life. Okay, it's known as complacency. All right. This is where you could be in a state of settling for something, but not being energized, motivated, happy, ready to go, or desperate to make something change. Okay. You can spot this in someone when you ask them how they're going, how their day is going, or how are they doing, and they answer like, doing okay. Status quo, man, going with the flow. They're in a mess state. Okay, when you say to somebody, how you doing? And they're like, man, awesome. I'm just on top of the world. I'm walking on water. Okay, or the person going, oh my God, I'm working my butt off to get out of this mess. Oh my God. But you see, there's energy there. That's the key. Energy will start up your success, whether it's driven by the positive, appreciative energy or whether it's the desperate energy. Energy is what gets you moving. Okay. So the reason that meh or status quo or however you want to call it, or just the complacent zone, is so dangerous that there's no juice for life. Okay. Like we said, in the state of appreciation or the overwhelming drive to change when you're in a state of desperation, that's a mover and a shaker. Where meh, guys, status quo, that's not for the folks that are on here. I know it. I know that's not for the status quo. All right? Yes, absolutely, guys. All right, so this has been amazing. So what I'm going to do this morning is I'm going to ask you some questions. Now, if you're listening later on one of the podcast formats, or you're watching me later on, you might be going, Coach, it's not morning. It's pitch black here, and it's 7 o'clock at night. Well, that's fine. Make it your new morning. Let me ask you some provoking questions, though, that'll help you to really get this concept. Okay? Which of the 3 states would you want to influence your children with when you're helping them in a career choice? Okay? Would you encourage them to go into a career that's fulfilling to them? I think this would go on the number 1, right? Would this, would you tell them to do that? Or would they be in a career that they would enjoy the benefits of loving what they do and being in an environment where they are appreciated? That's huge too. If you're not feeling appreciated, that could tend to shove you into that next one, the number 2, the desperation. You need to look at that. You need to be appreciated, because a lot of times appreciation goes a lot further than $1. Okay? I mean, yes, I'm all about financial success, y'all. You know that. At whatever level you consider financial success. It doesn't mean being a multi-billionaire to everyone, but being broke and struggling every day is not going to get you the best amount of appreciation. But being appreciated can be huge. Okay? Would you encourage your children to go into a career that they would hate, be stressed, or in danger every day of their lives? Okay? Would you encourage that? Probably not, because, granted, we've got some great people and great family members in law enforcement and etc. that in those cases, yes, they're in danger every day. There might be some stress, but law enforcement, most of my law enforcement friends and family know that they are thrilled. They get that appreciation every day. They got to do something. They got to help a child. You see where I'm going with this. That's greater than the fear of I might take a bullet every day. Now, it's always possible, and God willing, none of ours do. And I totally want all our law enforcement and first responders going home safe every day, because a lot of us go home safe, or if we don't go home safe, they tend to us. So I could go on a whole rant about that, but the whole deal is, okay, so or would you encourage them to go into a career because grandma or grandpa did that job? It has security, good retirement, but there's no room for growth or no challenge. Now, there are good jobs. Not everybody's going to be an entrepreneur. There are good jobs that people can enjoy, grow, have a great retirement, and have stability all in one job. I'm not saying that a job that's got stability and a good retirement has no room for personal growth, but a lot of those box people in. Okay? You want to be challenged, you want to grow, and you can do that in a job. You can do that even greater in a business or a solopreneur type of opportunity. I strongly suggest getting, and now I'm going to a little business coaching, a good team around you. Solopreneur is great, but The show stops the minute you stop. Okay. And so you need a good team. And God bless, I am blessed with a good team. Are they perfect? No. Are there days I'm like, yeah. Very few of those. More days where I just absolutely look at my team and my heart bursts with love. I should probably tell them more, but the truth is that's a thing you need to consider if you're going into business. We'll talk about that another day. So it's obvious which one of the states goes along with each question I just asked about in the example of the career choices for your kids. But wait, coach, you said number 2 wasn't a bad state, right? Okay, because it leads to change, right? Now you're feeding me back my own stuff. I'm glad you're paying attention. That I'm glad. Okay, there's a double edge to this. It leads to a breakthrough when it's good. Okay, and if it doesn't, it leads to more dramatic number 3. See, if you stay in something that you don't like, or that it's a big challenge, and you go to work every day feeling desperate if I got to get out of here, and then you just kind of settle in and deal with it, as opposed to if you step in there and you make the best out of it, you make changes and you take it to a level 1 instead of allowing it to become a level 3 to where you just kind of go in and, what do they call it, passively quitting now? That's a new term. Well, Johnny passively quit. What does that mean? Well, it means he shows up, but he doesn't engage or do anything over and above. This customer service, can I help you? Thanks. So yeah, doesn't go the extra 9 yards, has no connection to it. So I'm going to give you a quick example. We're going to talk about little Johnny when Johnny was little. Okay, as a kid, little Johnny might have been a bit lazy. Parents out there, you got teenagers, preteens, some in their 20s, still sitting in their underwear in the bedroom in playing video games all day long. If that's the case, you need to go give them a kick in the butt and get them moving. You love to play video games. The thing is, the boy has a creative knack for designing and improving these games and hacking them and all kinds of stuff. Or girl. Could be a girl. Could be Jennifer. Jen's probably like, really? Gotta use my name. But he is now 18, he or she, and showing no signs of getting a job, no signs of wanting to get a driver's license, no signs of doing anything but want to sit in the underwear in the bedroom and play video games all day long. Not continuing his education, and no sign of him moving out of the house before age 40 at this rate. Mom and Dad strategize and get him a job doing landscaping, and he kicks his butt so bad, first day he comes home, boy can't move. Okay, he's razzed by his coworkers because the dude's just not strong, because you don't get a lot of muscle from doing this all the time. He hates the job. Okay, I'm not saying landscaping's a bad job. Some people love it. Some people love owning a landscaping company. It's an amazing thing. We got some great landscapers. Not picking on an industry, but I will tell you this. I have a first-hand education in how tough the day of landscaping work is. I'll tell you that story on another day when we have more time. It was years ago, but I have a whole appreciation for what a landscaper goes through in a day. So this is why I picked it, because most people can't hang. You guys are tough. So in the best case scenario on this, all right, this drives them to appreciate the value of getting some education in game creation or writing code or some other career that he can put these skills that really work up here really well, that doesn't involve doing something he hates every day. Okay, then boy could make or girl could make a great at living doing something they appreciate. Worst case scenario, little Johnny. We're just going to keep him little Johnny right now. If you need to insert Jennifer in there, do that. Worst case scenario is that he ends up feeling stuck in that job, doesn't feel that he's got any calling, settles for the landscaping job, doesn't like it, grows into the ability to physically do the work, but he doesn't fall in love with the business. Now, little Johnny might fall in love with the landscaping industry and be the best landscaper out there and the best guy on the team, which would be cool because that would take it to a level 1. But I'm talking he falls into level 3, shows up, does the minimum, and that would be the bad outcome of that. Okay. Again, I'm by any means not saying that physical work is bad. As a matter of fact, I highly recommend it. Whether you're in a financial type of job or other areas, or you're a landscaper, be physical. Okay. If you don't, if you sit at a desk all day long, go and, do your own landscaping at home at night, mow your lawn, get out in the outdoors, be active. I am a huge proponent of staying active, y'all. Okay. So do you see where like from the parenting point of view, they could turn Johnny into a level 1 kid that gets into something he's absolutely juiced about and appreciates. You could stay a level 2 kid that's just miserable. And that would be more of, okay, well, we don't want to upset him, so leave him in there, rotting away in that bedroom 24/7. Or number 3, they could push him into that job that should have propelled him, and he just kind of takes it on and doesn't run with what he appreciates and would love to do. Okay. So what we want to do is, be the number 1 Johnny in life. Be that person that has that appreciation, that gets up in the morning, goes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hop out of bed and go. Okay, that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, the 5-second rule is not mine. It's Mel Robbins. We're going to be in Inner Circle. That's one of the books we're going to do as our book review, because I absolutely love the 5-second rule. I use it because sometimes I wouldn't get off my butt and do something that needs to be done too. Okay. So before we finish up today, you want a quick formula to do this, guys? Get into a state of appreciation in a heartbeat, snapping the fingers. Getting a little trouble snapping the fingers this morning. Okay. First, ask yourself the question. Remember the big question? What do I appreciate today? Okay. It's a great way to start your morning and gives you a list of things to jumpstart your day. If you woke up and go, what do I appreciate? I appreciate the person next to me. I appreciate that God let me wake up, or however you call your creator, let you wake up and have another day on this earth. Okay? That's something right there to be appreciative of or thankful for. But today we're working on the word appreciate. Okay, so if when you wake up and ask yourself, what do I appreciate today? Then you're already there. Get up and rock and do your day. Do your thing. If you ask that question, you get a big fat nothing. Then ask yourself the next question, because there's a rescue question here. What could I appreciate today? Okay. You still might say nothing. Appreciate something small. Well, I like my sheets. I like the way the bed feels. That's why I don't want to get out of it. I mean, honest to God, that's something to appreciate, guys. Okay. Sometimes, again, it's simply the fact you were allowed to wake up one more day, to have one more day. A lot of people don't get that ability, that get. Okay, when you develop this habit of consistently asking the question, your brain's going to give you answers, and suddenly you do have some appreciation for something. And you just keep practicing this. It's a journey, not a destination. And I know that's so apropos. It's a journey, not a destination. And you're like, oh God, here we go. One of these speeches. Well, it's the truth. Your life is not a destination, because guess what the destination is? Done. Gone. Finito. Did your deal. There's no coming back. There's no second roundabout. This isn't a practice round. You got one life. Start appreciating it. Okay, I'm going to call it like it is. You know I call it like it is, guys, whether it makes you squirm in your seat or not. Okay? If your answer to that question, what do I appreciate today when you open your eyes, is, well, not life's okay. I'm all right. Okay? Ask, why do you feel like that? What can you do today to contribute to someone else, to make them feel appreciated and appreciate you? How different would that be? See, when you give the feeling of appreciation, it's like when you give love, you can't help but feel love. When you give appreciation to somebody, you can't help but feel that appreciation. That might sound a little woo-woo, but it's true. It's a physiological. Okay, there's science behind it. Yes, there's a lot of emotion and spiritual, but there's also science to prove that too, guys. So it's not like this is just woo-wah, woo-wah, okay? So you can wake up and say, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, and your brain's going to say, BS, not happy, okay? How about wake up and make it your mission today to make a loved one, a friend, or somebody very happy, and you know what happens? You do that and it reflects. It's a mirror. It reflects right back to you. Okay? Did you ever do something for your kids and they get so excited and you just, for some reason, get this warm feeling throughout your whole emotional and your body and your physiology? It feels literally like your heart goes, raises up 10 degrees in heat. Okay, well, there is some physiological response there. There is a lot of emotional and spiritual response there when you do something good for somebody else. Okay, translating back to appreciation, how waking up and appreciating what you already have, and then asking what you could appreciate more today. What do I appreciate? What could I appreciate even more today? See, there's levels, and it's just, it's really simple. This is the cool thing. It's really simple, guys. This is not rocket science. Although I'd like to tell you it is. I'm the only guy in the world. I'm the only coach. I am the only person that's ever come up with these ideas. No, that would be a load of BS. Okay? So I have a challenge for you. Commit for the next 30 days. Write this down. Ask, what do I really appreciate? Okay, number one. Number two, yeah, you're not getting away with one question, y'all. Why do I appreciate that? Number three, now this is starting to sound like homework. How can I show my appreciation more? Number four, what else could I appreciate that would make my life happier? And I would appreciate my life every day, no matter what challenges arise. What else could I appreciate that would make me happier and appreciate my life every day, no matter what challenges arise? See, the one just as simple as I was allowed to wake up and have another day today. I got to do the show this morning, okay? Just all kinds of neat stuff like that. So I believe truly that after 30 days, your body, mind, and your soul gets so addicted to seeing ways to appreciate, it becomes part of you. Does this sound familiar? Like habits, the trainings I've done with you on habits. Okay, so let me ask you one last time today. What do you appreciate today, my friend? Comment on this, whether you're on the live, and I appreciate Jeff was on live this morning, whether you're whatever format you're on. Chats was off. If you were on the site, guys, I apologize. The chat was still off. If you're on Facebook, go ahead and comment. YouTube, let us know what you think. Let me know what resonated the most for you today. This is important for me to know what I'm teaching you that works the most. If there's something that you're concerned with, don't understand, don't like, love, I don't care. Be vocal. Talk to me about this stuff. I am a proponent of speaking freely, as long as you're not being nasty or harmful. And you can be a little nasty with me because I'm tough. I can handle it. My skin's pretty thick. A little itchy this morning, but thick. So seriously, guys, comment. Let me know what you think. Questions, ask them. I'm more than happy to field questions on the show. Thank you again for being on with Breakthrough with Coach Lou on another Monday morning. I am thinking of expanding the show to more days. Please give me your input on that. I really want to have more community impact for you guys. Wishing you a wonderful day. Live with faith, energy, passion. Always live your dreams. This is Coach Lou getting ready to sign off and send you off to your Monday, guys. Let's do this.
Ready to take it to the next level? Tune in to XLR8Life.com for our live shows, encore presentations, life-changing courses, and live coaching with Coach Lou himself. As Coach Lou always says, live with faith, energy, love, passion, and always live your dream.